Hello friends and welcome to Unacademy Articulate. Let's get started. Under this session, current economy of the day, today we will be taking up APMCs, Agricultural Produce Marketing Committees, and we know APMCs are in the news a lot these days, especially because of the farm bills. Especially because of the farm bills, the APMCs are being much widely discussed, and also this is in the news for a while now. So we will be discussing about it in detail. Let's see what is the current affair that has come up regarding the APMCs. Also, we will be discussing about APMCs in detail. So I'm myself Joycey Joy, and welcome to Unacademy Articulate. Welcome to current economy of the day. So let's get started. Before that, a little bit about the courses that we provide at Unacademy. So hardly it's 6 more months for the examination. So hardly 6 more months remaining for your prelims. Prelims is scheduled on 27th of June 2021. High time that you start your preparation. High time that you start with your preparation. Intense preparations actually. And from the 10 lakh aspirants who apply for this exam to reach the minuscule 900, it demands a lot of hard work. It demands a lot of persistence, consistency, smart work, and also lots and lots of focus. I mean, lots and lots of focus in the sense that single-minded focus only on your goal. So yeah, and you have 20 plus subjects to cover, 100 plus books, the prelims examination, and also you have very limited time to cover all these. So considering all these facts, it's high time that you start your preparation, but smart work, because smart work really helps, and we are here to help you with that. We are announcing the ultimate GS batches, and the ultimate GS batches will be bilingual. So these batches will be bilingual. It starts on 21st of December, and the ultimate GS batches are available for 6 months, for 1 year, and also for 2 years. So the ultimate batches, it comes with full coverage of syllabus. Top educators are handling the sessions. The prelims test series will be done along with the analysis, and also you will be given with PDF study material, dedicated doubt clearing sessions, and interview preparations. And it can be you can avail them for 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years, depending on your plan for how you are giving the exams. And we also have bilingual Mission 2021, Lakshya and Expedition. So Mission, Lakshya and Expedition, these are bilingual Hindi and English medium classes available for 6 months, for 1 year, and also for 2 years. Then apart from that, we also have an Iconic subscription. So Iconic subscription comes with additional features other than what is available for your Plus subscription. So this includes your personal coach. You will be assigned with a mentor or a personal coach. You will be given a customized study planner, study booster sessions, and high intensity workshops, answer writing practice, daily content, mains test series, along with evaluation. So all these will be the features of the Iconic subscription. So these are the features of the Iconic subscription. Now you can avail the Plus subscription or the Iconic subscription, and while doing so, you can use my coupon code. This is my referral code, Joycey10, Joicy 10. So if you apply my referral code, you will be given an instant of 10% discount. An instant 10% discount will be given. So the 6 month subscription, which comes at 40,500, you will have to pay only 36,450. 12 month subscription, 49,500. You can finally pay 44,550. 24 month subscription, 72,000, and you can pay 64,800. 36 month subscription comes at 90,000. After applying the code, you have to pay only 81,000. So you can apply my coupon code. This is the combo offer that we are providing. So this is the biggest discount of 2020 as we are approaching the year end. So combo offer is like this: UPSC CSE GS plus course plus the optional, it comes at 70,153, and the GS courses, that is the UPSC CSE GS courses along with the optional, that is Iconic subscription plus optional, will come at 88,705. Here also you can apply my coupon code to get a extra 10% off. So quickly let's come to the current affair, and let's see what is the current affair related to APMC. Otherwise also APMCs are in the news a lot these days, a lot. You must be hearing about the APMCs since the day Farm Bill was proposed, and through the process it was presented in Parliament and then passed in the Parliament, and following that all the allegations. One term that you must have always heard throughout this days would be APMC, Agriculture Produce Market Committees. So let's see the current affair, and also let's see what is APMCs. This was a much demanded topic as well. So left affiliated All India Kisan Mazdoor Sabha, AIKMS, it's a left affiliated organization, said that the farmers had demanded improvement in the functioning of the mandis. So this is the current affair, that the farmers, according to the All India Kisan Mazdoor Sabha, the farmers, according to their statement, the farmers are demanding for a improvement in the functioning of mandis. So farmers are asking for an improvement in the functioning of the mandis, and they said the functioning of the government mandis, supply of fertilizers, seeds, electricity and irrigation would not be promoted with government promoting private companies under the new laws. So according to them, the functioning of the government mandis, the supply of the fertilizers, the seeds, electricity, irrigation, these would not be promoted with government promoting private companies under the new law. What is this new law? New law here refers to the Farm Bill. So according to the statement given by All India Kisan Mazdoor Sabha, so according to them, the functioning of the government mandis, or whatever is associated with the functioning of the mandis, this will not be promoted, or it cannot be promoted if the government is promoting private companies. Private companies are promoted under the Farm Bill. We know that under the Farm Bill there are provision for commercialization of agriculture, or corporatization, rather we can say corporatization of agriculture through contract farming. So this contract farming, the contract farming bill, there are 3 bills basically under the Farm Bill. So contract farming bill, according to this All India Kisan Mazdoor Sabha, government is actually trying to promote contract farming, and you know, under contract farming, the farmer, that is the producer or the farmer, agrees or enters into a contract with a corporate or a company. So corporate here refers to private companies. So according to them, the government is actually trying to promote private companies for the purchase of agricultural produce. So in that case, that means government is actually looking to promote the private sector in agricultural marketing. Now what is the problem here? In that case, the government will not be keen on promoting government mandis which are functioning under the APMCs. So this is the statement given by them. And the document said the solution to the farmers' problems was cheap inputs and cheap loans. So according to them, the solution, a proper solution for the problems of the farmers will be cheap inputs. That is the inputs in the agricultural production. It can be fertilizers, seeds, other inputs like irrigation. So all these are inputs. Cheap inputs and cheap loans. Loans means credit, agricultural credit. So cheap loans and cheap inputs can be the solution for the problems that the farmers face. So this is a statement given. Now in the light of the statement, we have to analyze the functioning of APMCs. We need to know what are APMCs, etc. Now first let's come to APMC, Agricultural Produce Market Committee. So APMC, marketing board established. So APMCs are marketing board established by the state government, because state agriculture is a state subject. So there are 3 subjects, union 3 list actually, union list, state list and the concurrent list, and the residual powers, it falls within the union government. So marketing board, which is established by state governments in order to eliminate the exploitation incidents of the farmers by the intermediaries. So basically APMCs, the Agricultural Produce Market Committees, they are the marketing board. So marketing board which is established by the state governments and what is the purpose? to eliminate exploitation by the intermediaries. We know one of the major problems faced by the agricultural sector in India is the supply chain, the issues with supply chain. Now, what is the problem with supply chain? The issue is that from the producer to the end consumer. So there are many intermediaries. There are a lot number of intermediaries. So they take up the commission. Intermediaries, they take up the commission, or what we call as the profit margin. So what will happen? On one end, the producer will be paid very less by the trader, and the other end, the consumer suffers inflation. So the farmers end up getting very less price, or they do not get remunerative pricing for their produce, but at the same time the consumer suffers due to inflation. So this is the problem here. Now to avoid this problem, the a marketing board was established, and this is APMC, Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee. It was established by the state governments, and the purpose was to eliminate the exploitation incidents of the farmers by the intermediaries. Now the marketplace, which is called as a mandi, is set up in various places within the states, and markets geographically divide the state. So what does this statement mean? So under the APMC, there will be mandis. Mandi, you know, it's a market. So mandis, the government will set up mandis at various places within the states, and this will geographically divide the state, which means that within a state there will be number of mandis, and it will be divided on the basis of mandi. Sometimes it can be district wise, sometimes block wise. So there will be mandis established by the state government. So farmers can sell in the respective mandis. Now the problem is that if a farmer is registered, if the producer is registered in one mandi, he can only sell in that particular mandi, and licenses are issued to the traders to operate within the market. So farmers, the producers, can sell their produce in the mandi. So the producers can sell the produce in the mandi, and how purchase is made, the traders can purchase directly from the farmers or the producers, but they have to get a license from the state government. So license is required for the traders to operate within a market or a mandi. So market here means a mandi. The mall owners, the wholesale traders, the retail traders are not given permission to purchase the produce from the farmers directly. So here what happens, from the farmers they cannot purchase directly. Now agriculture marketing, it's a state subject. This is important. Agriculture and agriculture marketing is a state subject. That is why the state has come up with legislation. So the APMCs are state legislation. So the state governments, they legislate and they bring their own APMCs. The APMCs, Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee, they ensure worthy prices and timely payments to the farmers to their produce, for their produce. So worthy prices means remunerative prices. We have already discussed that the very purpose of APMCs was to eliminate the role of middlemen or minimize the role of middlemen. Why? In the APMCs are a market. So it's a mandi where the producer and the trader meet. So the transaction happens between the producer and the trader. Here there is no role for the middleman. Therefore, the middleman can be eliminated. Now what will happen? As the middleman will be eliminated, the farmers will be paid more and the consumers will be made available. The consumers will get the produce at cheaper rates. So first objective of APMC or first outcome of APMC was to ensure worthy prices or remunerative prices for the produce for the farmers. For the farmers, remunerative prices needs to be given. Second is timely payments. Another major issue with regard to payments was timely payments. You know what happens? Basically, the farmer, the producer, sells the produce to an intermediary, then intermediary to the second one, then to the wholesaler, then to the retailer. So the farmers will not be getting the price in the timely manner. So what will happen? In the next agricultural season, the farmers will not have capital to make investments or to carry out production. So this is the problem. Now APMCs has also addressed this issue because the timely payments will be ensured, because at the time of purchase the trader will be paying the farmer. So timely payments are ensured, and also worthy prices or remunerative prices are ensured for the farmers. The APMC has yards or mandis in the market area that regulates the notified agricultural produce and the livestock. So APMCs has mandis in the market area, and they regulate the notified agricultural produce. Now, who will notify this agricultural produce that will be sold in this mandis? It is notified by the state government. Why? Because agriculture and agricultural marketing is a state subject, therefore the legislation regarding the APMCs has to be bought by the state government. And it also eliminates needless intermediaries, improves the market efficiency through decrease in market charges, and protects the producer-seller interest. Now, already we have discussed this. It eliminates the intermediaries. So, the very purpose of APMCs is to eliminate the intermediaries and thereby ensure that the transaction happens directly between the farmer and the trader. So, it eliminates the needless intermediaries, the intermediaries that were not required. And it improves market efficiency, because market efficiency will improve when the market conditions favor both the producer and the producer and also the trader. Okay, the person who sells and who buys, and also it protects the producer seller interest. Now, any doubts till now? Let me know. We will come to Model APMC Act, but before that, if you have any doubts, we will discuss that and then proceed. I'll just take up the comments. Amit, what happened? Okay, actually Amit, there was a difference in the timing. Ankit, good evening Ankit. Sabha Khan, good evening. How are you? I am good, Sabha. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are also doing good. Rupit advertisement. Sabha, okay. Gaurav Chandra, ma'am, how APMCs is formed? I mean history of APMC. Is it present from British period or at origin? After independence, we are coming to that. Under Model APMC Act 2003, we will discuss about the origin and the history of APMCs. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Yeah, Gaurav, please do ask me. So anybody else? Anything else? I hope it's clear. Gaurav, what is your doubt? Only this or anything else? How LPG reform impact on APMC? LPG reform was basically for liberalizing, privatizing and globalization. So liberalization means it was related to licensing. So licenses were given in a or industrial sector. Basically the industrial sector licenses were opened up, and privatization means before 1991, most of the important or strategic sectors were under the control of the government. But what happened? We decided to privatize, that is open up the economy to the private sector. And globalization is when we decided to globalize, that is interact with the rest of the world. Now how it is connected to APMC? Actually there is very less impact, I can say, because actually that is the statement that the government has now made. When these farm bills were introduced, the government said that in 1991 there was a major reform which affected mostly the industrial sector and the service sector. Now the government is claiming that this farm bills are also such a kind of revolution that is going to actually make an impact on the agricultural sector. And there are basically three bills in the present farm bills, in the group of farm bills. The one is contract farming. So what happens there, as we said, under Contract Farming Act or Contract Farming Bill, it allows the private sector, that is the corporates, to sign agreements with the farmers directly and then carry out transactions. So that will definitely, we can say that, that has a link with the LPG, because that is a kind of privatization. So I think contract farming will have more impact or more linkages with the LPG than the APMC. So I hope, Gaurav, it's clear for you. So basically, contract farming is where the private entity or the corporates will sign an agreement with the farmer even before the sowing season, and some advances will also be given to the farmer, and then the farmer will be carrying out the cultivation, and then the produce will be finally handed over to the corporate or the private sector. So in that way, actually contract farming is going to have a direct linkage with the LPG than the APMC. But what happens in APMC? In APMC, what happens? There will be mandis created by the state government, and a farmer who is registered in one particular mandi can sell only in that particular mandi. So it's a kind of, deliberalization. So farmer is not having a option to sell outside the mandi. So that is a kind of restriction for the farmer. And now government is saying that by bringing Contract Farming Act, the government will be able to liberalize the farm sector or agricultural sector. I hope you got the point. As we start the special classes on Plus platform, we will be taking up all these in elaborate, especially the farm bills. That is one topic that I want to discuss with you in detail. So don't worry about it. We will clear everything there, and I hope this doubt is cleared for you now, Gaurav. Okay, ma'am, got it. Thank you, Gaurav. So let's come to Model APMC Act, and this is where we have the background or the origin of the APMC Act in India. So APMC, Gaurav, one question you asked was, it was there before independence or not? It was not there. It is post-independence. So Model APMC Act of 2003. It provides for direct sale of farm produce to contract sponsors. So Model APMC Act, direct sale of produce to sponsors, contract farming sponsors. And there is a provision which provides a provision for setting up special markets for specified agricultural commodities. Now, this is the provision under which the mandis are created. Mandis are special markets and for specified agricultural commodities. Now, before that, one thing that I want to clarify is why it is called a Model APMC Act. Why it's not an original act? The reason being that agriculture and agriculture marketing. So agriculture and agricultural marketing both are state subjects. So the center cannot legislate on the state subject. Center can, but with certain exceptions. So normally center cannot. Now, since it is a state subject, the center cannot legislate. So center has given a Model APMC, and based on this Model APMC, the states can legislate on this subject. So that is why Model APMC Act. I hope it's clear. Second thing about the special markets. So in the Model APMC Act, the government or the draft act said that there can be provisions for special markets, and these special markets are called the mandis, and mandis are where specified agricultural commodities can be sold. And the Model APMC Act, it permits the private persons, the farmers and the consumers to establish new markets for agricultural produce in any area. So it permits private persons or the farmers or the consumers to establish new markets for agricultural produce in any area. And so this is Model APMC, but it differs from state to state because state will legislate on it. So there will be differences. Every market shall levy market fee on sale or purchase of agricultural commodities. So what does it mean? So market fee is charged on sale as well as purchase. Now who is selling? The farmer or the producer. Who is purchasing? The trader. So a fee, market fee is charged upon the farmer as well as on the trader. So both on farmer and trader a market fee is charged. Farmer has to pay a fee to sell the commodities in the mandi, the trader has to also pay a market fee to carry out the transactions within the mandi. Then it replaces licensing with registration of market functionaries and trade at any market area within the state. So earlier a license was required, but here registration is required. The market committee is permitted to use its fund to create facilities like grading, standardization and quality certification. This is to ensure the quality of the produce. So market committees permitted to use its funds to create, so market committees, that means we have seen that basically APMCs are market committees. So these market committees were permitted to use the funds. Fund means how do they get these funds? The market fee. The market fee which is paid by the producer and the seller. So they can use these funds to create facilities like grading based on the quality, standardization and quality certification. Also, it allows for creating the infrastructure for post-harvest handling of agricultural produce and development of modern marketing system. Post-harvest handling, that is after the harvest of the produce, how it has to be handled, the infrastructure, which means it can be in the form of cold storage, go downs, etc. So it provides for creation of infrastructure for post-harvest handling of agricultural produce and also for the development of modern marketing system. The state governments conferred power to exempt any agricultural produce brought for sale in market area from payment of market fee. So the state government conferred the power to exempt any agricultural produce, which means that the states can, actually the mandis, these are notified by the states. So the states can exempt any agricultural produce, which means not all the produce should be included in the list of commodities which can be bought and sold within the mandi. So state government has the liberty to exempt or to exclude any agricultural produce which are brought for sale in market area from payment of a market fee. So sometimes, if the government feels that certain goods needs to be produced more and it should be traded more, then it can be exempted. Also regarding the sale, not all goods can be permitted, and market fee will not be charged on all goods also. It is all the discretion of the state government. The State Agricultural Marketing Board made responsible for grading and standardization. So grading and standardization, it was the responsibility of the State Agricultural Marketing Board. Sorry. Now we will also discuss about E-NAM, but before that, any doubts? I'll just take up the doubts and then we will carry on. Rishabh Singh, you are looking so cute. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So any doubts? I hope no. Let's take up E-NAM also. E-NAM is also a very important topic. E-NAM. So National Agriculture Market. So it's a pan-India electronic trading portal. And what is the purpose of E-NAM? It links the existing APMCs, that is the Agriculture Produce Market Committee mandis across the country to form a unified national market for agricultural commodities. So it creates a all India or a pan India market for the trade or the sale and purchase of agricultural commodities. So it links the existing APMCs. So in every state there are APMCs mandis, or not mandis, actually the APMC mandis, okay, Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee mandis across the country. They form a unified national market for the agricultural commodity. So all India market, it's national agriculture market, it's an all India market for the trading of agricultural commodities. Why it is called e-Nam? It's because it's carried out in a electronic portal. It helps in commodity arrivals and prices, buy and sell trade offers, and makes provision to respond to trade offers. So it's an electronic platform. It's an electronic platform which helps in creating a unified national market for the agricultural commodities. It helps in commodity arrivals and prices, purchase or buy and sell trade offers, and makes provision to respond to trade offers. NAM reduces the transaction cost and information irregularity. So since it's an all India platform, it's an electronic platform, it's available for all, it's transparent and also accessible to everyone. So it provides information symmetry. Symmetry means right information for everyone. So it provides information and also it reduces the transaction cost because it's carried out in a electronic platform. So this is regarding e-Nam. Just taking up the comments. गौरव, शुरू में APMC काफ़ी अच्छा साबित हो रहा था, मगर बाद में ऐसा क्या हुआ जो किसानों के को इससे दिक्कत होने लगा. Okay, I understand your point, Gaurav. Yeah, in 2003 when the Model APMC Act was brought in, it was a very good idea. And the problem actually started with regard to implementation. So one of the major criticisms of APMCs is that the state governments create the APMC mandis, and one major criticism, I am not saying that it's true, but one of the major criticism is that the traders, the license for the traders are given by the state government. So one criticism is that the state governments involve in a lot of corruption and buy a lot of money from the traders and allocate the licenses to the traders. So what happens? The traders, they make a lot of profit from the APMC. Second problem or one major challenge with that of APMC is that with regard to APMC, once the farmer is, as we said, the farmers, both the producers and the sellers, they have to register with the APMC. So one farmer, if suppose I am a farmer, if I register with an APMC that is very near to my place, what happens? I can sell only at that APMC, not anywhere else. So that is a major issue because the farmers are not given the option to sell anywhere else, but only in that APMC. And third one was information asymmetry. So problem ये था कि suppose for example a farmer who is producing rice in Punjab. So the farmer is registered with the APMC near to his locality. He can sell the rice only in Punjab. So there may be some places where there is huge demand for rice. So if the farmer is given the freedom to sell the rice in that place, the farmer will be given more prices or getting more remuneration. But since the APMC in Punjab, there are so many farmers, producers who sell rice or paddy, what happens? The farmer will be given very less price. But if the farmer was given an option to sell outside where there is a huge demand for rice or shortage for rice, then the farmer would have got more remuneration. So later it became a problem for the farmers. दिक्कत ये था कि farmers को कोई freedom नहीं था, मगर एक farmer ने एक APMC में register किया है तो वही मंडी में पूरा भेजना था. freedom नहीं था कि उसका बाहर भेजेंगे. और problem एक और था कि the traders who register in the APMC, ट्रेडर्स से भी बहुत कमीशन लेता था स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और द मार्केट कमिटीज. सो वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम थी. So these were the problems. Actually, the idea was good, but there were lot of implementation challenges. So that was a problem. And another thing, since agriculture and agriculture marketing is a state subject, in every state the policies or the laws were different. So since the laws and policies were different in different states, there was no uniform rules or laws with regard to sale and purchase on an all India basis. So that was also another problem. So problem ye tha. So Gaurav, I hope it's clear for you now. Any more doubts, just ask me. Pradeep has commented, Rishabh, look at the screen. Not ma'am, it helps. Okay, that was funny. So yeah, these are the problems with the APMCs. So tell me if you have any more doubts with regard to this. Otherwise, I think we will just wind up. So I hope no more doubts. Anything more? Varsha Rani, you explained very nicely, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, Varsha. Thanks a lot. So I hope no more doubts. Gaurav, is it clear for you? Is your doubt clarified now? Okay, Gaurav, yeah, I did not see your comment. Ma'am, if in interviewer ask about APMC, so in this situation, what will be our answer? Bias towards farmers or in a balanced way? Definitely in a balanced way. One more thing that I want to tell you regarding mains answer writing and interview. Suppose, see, the basic thing that you should understand, you are a UPSC aspirant, and being a UPSC aspirant, you are aspiring to become a part of the government machinery. You are actually not trying to become a revolutionary. You are not going to change the government or the attitude of the government. That has to be done by the legislation. But now, as an aspirant or as a bureaucrat, aspiring bureaucrat, your aim is to get into the government, support the government machinery, and as a bureaucrat, your role will be mostly in implementation. The legislature will frame the legislations or the laws. As a bureaucrat, at the ground level, you have to implement these laws. So you cannot go against the government. But all the time, the government cannot be right. So government will also make mistakes, but you have to diplomatically point out those mistakes. So in your mains answer writing and even in your interview, you should never go against the government. You can say that this is the particular act or this is the particular law that has come in, but it needs little more clarification. The challenges or the problems should be addressed, or these are the problems with it, so it should be addressed. That can be your answer. You should definitely give a balanced way. You cannot be extreme. You cannot go extreme and give extreme statements, either criticizing the government or it is also not necessary that you should always support whatever the government is doing. You can criticize, but it should be in a very diplomatic manner. So please always remember to maintain a balanced answer. Okay. Now, Gaurav Chandra, explanation and handwriting awesome. Please continue this session, ma'am. Gaurav, yes ma'am, all clear. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. I hope this has helped you. Okay. So I hope to see you at 9 o'clock. I have another session at 9 at Unacademy UPSC Current Affairs channel. So I'll be discussing polity of the day session there. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope to see you all there, and God bless you all the very best for your exams and preparations. And once again, regarding the biggest discount of 2020 combo offer, so this is combo offer for plus courses and iconic courses. So you can subscribe for UPSC, CSE, GS courses, plus courses, plus the optional at 70,153 rupees. Earlier it was 77,000. UPSC CSE GS iconic subscription plus optional at 88,705. Earlier it was 97,000. You can also apply my referral code, which is JOYCE10, for extra 10% discount. So this is it. I will see you at 9, and also we will continue seeing each other. Okay, then Pradeep has just one more comment. I'll take it up. Ma'am, if government is taking wrong decisions, then we must be against the government. You can be, because it's a democracy and you have every right to criticize the government. But what I am saying, when you become a bureaucrat, you are not like a common man. You are a support to the government, or you are one among the implementing machinery of the government. So you should be very diplomatic. That is what I said. And also, yes, so that is what I said, and your answers should also reflect the same. Okay, and my Insta ID is JoyCjoy93, JoyCyJoy93. So you can connect with me. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you. Okay, bye bye. So bye. I'll see you at 9.